make YouTube video that goes like a bit like viral? Can you decide like, okay, I want to make like a viral video?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a focus thing again. If I was like, right, I'm gonna put every waking hour of the day. I did this. You remember when I had that 1 month stint where like all my videos got like 300-400K views? With the first variation of the iPad videos, like the dopamine ones. I was like, right, I'm gonna make like 6 back-to-back videos that just go viral because I wasn't doing anything else at the time. And so I really thought about the title, really thought about the thumbnail, really thought about the concept and the hook and everything. And lo and behold, there's like 300-400 views. When I finish the academy, I'll go back to doing that, because then it's like, but to make like an actual banging video that goes viral can take like a whole day. And like it's not the main traffic to a product that doesn't exist yet is illogical, right? Which is why I'm not doing it. Yeah.
So could you just repeat that last bit again about, you say you're spending loads of time on the hook and you
well, like just basically like the way I've always made YouTube videos is I just record them and then upload them. But I had this like month where I really thought about, I can show you guys when this was. Okay, so first of all, like I'll have like an idea for a video where I'm like, I want to talk about something specific. What I'll then do is I'll go and find like, if I've got the time to do this, I'll go and find every other video on YouTube that's clocked more than like 100K views about that topic or about that thing or that idea. And I'll find all the videos that have done well in that space. And then basically I'll work with Liam, who's my thumbnailer and my title guy. Then I'll think about the video. I'm like, right, how long, like, what's the average length of the best videos about this topic? And usually it's like 10, 15 minutes. And then I'll sort of put together like a brief bullet point of what I want to discuss in the video. Then I'll hype myself up and make myself like all emotional or something, so I sound pissed off about it. And then I'll record it. And like, I won't spend much time on the hook, but it's almost always like, I'm just trying to like sort of either piss them off or give them some hope or something at the beginning. So like one of my hooks could be like, how many times have you tried to actually discipline yourself and you've done it really well for like 3-4 days, only to fall off and bring back all the bad habits and feel bad about everything and want to give up? Like everyone's done that, right? So that's like a little hook. Beyond that, like I can't really explain it. It's just like it's more about the actual video itself and how good that thing is. The key to making videos in the business space or the education space go viral is coming up with an idea that no one's thought of before. That's like the big thing. Because then people are like, oh, this is new, this is novel. Like all my best videos have been videos where like, either I've copied someone from like 8 years ago and everyone's forgot, which is what I did with Alex Becker's videos recently. Or it's something that I've just come up with, like that recent one about short form content. It's like, oh, short form. Yeah. Like no one's ever thought about that before. So it's like, you know, here's like a new piece of information that's actually relevant to me that I've never heard of before. Because what people do when they try and make content is they end up going like, just read the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And, you know, it's like, come on. You know, basically just make good videos.
So you actually script out, you actually think about the points you want to put in the video before you make it?
Not often, but if the video, I have a tendency to ramble, as you're all probably aware. So if I want the video to be short and punchy, then I will, and I'm working my way through the bullet points as they go.
So I watched the recording of previous Mastermind, and you said you did like the Jordan Peterson thing where he was sort of making up as he goes along. Do you still do that then?
Yeah, for most of my videos. Okay. But if I've got a video and I'm like, this is a fucking sick idea and I've got the time to do it, then I'll think for a couple of hours. Like, I'll list out all the points I want to make and then like shuffle them around according to priority. But I honestly don't do that very often at all. Usually I just talk.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah.
When you said like that, sorry, go ahead. That when you're thinking through, like you kind of like do the Jordan like Peterson style, that like you will think through stuff and as it comes you'll say it. It obviously like feels different saying it to a person and taking your pause and taking your time, and you can be like, okay, you're thinking about it. How does that feel to the camera? Like how do you feel about that gap when you're talking to the camera but at the same time thinking about it? Do you know what I mean?
When I make videos, it's like I'm not thinking. It's like I'm in such a state of like flow and focus where it's like I'm not thinking like, fuck, I'm pausing. Like there's none of that. It feels very natural, man. Okay, I do this as well when I make academy recordings.
Yeah.
Or I've been doing this recently. Like whenever I record a video, even off camera, I still look and talk to the camera whilst I'm recording it. So I'll have like my desk here, my camera will be here, and I'll have my monitor with like the Google Doc on it. And if I'm like riffing on it, I'll be talking to the camera.
Yeah.
It's like an easy way to sort of like engage. I just treat the camera like it's just Bo or like a person that I'm talking to. Because we all know how to communicate. It's just when you get this weird thing in your head about it being a camera, it's like...
No, like it's like with the human, you are getting a feedback that they're waiting on you to say something, or you have like...
Yeah, but this is the thing, is
cues.
that's in the context of a conversation. YouTube is a one-way stream of information. So if I'm talking to you right now, I can look at your face and your body language and you're nodding and you're blinking, you're agreeing and stuff like that. And I can use that feedback to adjust my speech.
Yeah.
But the difference is on YouTube, you're just listening to me speak. It's never your turn, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't have to consider your reaction. I just get to like, it's almost like just in the same way that if you're writing in a diary or a journal, you don't worry about what the journal or diary thinks. You just write, and there it is, and that's just you on the page authentically without thinking about being judged by a book.
Okay, I like that frame. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were first getting started out with YouTube, how long did you spend kind of planning out what you were going to do in the video?
Never, man.
So it's really just point and shoot.
I'd have an idea, and usually that idea would slightly piss me off, and then I just talk about it until I wasn't pissed off anymore. It's like therapy, man. I just treat YouTube, honestly, man, I literally just treat my YouTube channel as if it's like a video journal. And like, when I did that whole brand thing and I tried to stop doing that, it didn't feel like a good thing anymore. And the good thing is basically the reason it works is because all of my thoughts and all of my ideas are about my company, because that's all I do. Therefore, like, don't get me wrong, I've had like video ideas before where like I really want to make a video about like a certain habit or a certain thing or this or that or something happening in the world, but I don't, because it has to be in the guidelines of business or self-improvement or making money, right? But I don't ever think about, I'm just like that short form content video. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was saying how like, oh yeah, short form's bad because it fries your attention span. I was like, no, short form's bad because it just ruins your emotion. And I was like pissed off about it. I was like, got the camera out, shot a video, 500K views. When you capture like a little, like the best video I ever made before the Dubai video was the how I got rich quick, or lol, whatever that. Do you remember that one with me like outside the palm? I remember I was in the middle of some work, and I had the idea of the value is created when money is made, blah, blah, blah idea. And I was like kind of excited. I was like in the moment like, fuck, this is a sick idea, like we're all happy about it. And I was like, oh, I'll just make a video. And in the video, I'm just literally like picking up my phone and walking over to the whiteboard, clipping in, off I go, 500K views. It's not like people like to see real authentic stuff unraveling in live time. If you're like all and this is the thing, is that works for me, but I know other people like Iman, for example, like I've spoken to Iman, his videos are regimented and planned, and there's teleprompters involved and scripts involved, and his videos do way better than mine. But for my sake, for just keeping it as asymmetric as possible, with as little input, with as much output as possible, that raw style just works so well for me. If I had to read off a teleprompter, I'd fucking kill myself, man. Like, even doing that with ads is like tough. So
the main thing you would say is focus on the title and the hook. Then that's it. Like that's where the thought should be.
Well, you focus on the idea, which is the thing that you feel something about, that you need to communicate to your audience because it will in some way, shape or form enlighten them or help them. Like, for example, like I could make a business video about how to find good ideas for YouTube, and it would be this, because this is something that I'm like...
Could you do that, please?
Well, I just did, you know, it's like probably fucking clip this or something. But you'll find that like you've got way more ideas than you think if you actually just pay attention to your day. And if you get into the habit of like I can show you this on I've got my YouTube main schedule here. Every time I have an idea, I've got like ideas for like the next like 3 months. Like, you know, I was one of these ideas I had was like, I was talking to a friend about like he was talking about his business wasn't growing and he had like a really complex personal life. And I was like, oh, you just need to have like a simple personal life. And we were having like an argument on this. And I was like, oh, that's a good video idea. But we've got the same thing for SMMA ideas. Like every time I have an idea, I just write it down. You know, why does every guru sell a course? You know, just like, oh, it's kind of annoying. Let's write it down. Yeah. But I've been doing it for 4 years, every week. So you get good at it. At the beginning, it was literally me. It's actually quite funny. At the beginning, it was me in a field talking about.
I'm just going to let hold it at the top.
Oh, okay.
One thing about Charlie's videos is when you click on them, like, you feel like he's just speaking to you, right? He's really good at creating that just one-on-one environment. So he's not speaking to like the entire agency space. He's just sitting down having a chat with you.
That fucking thing got 10K views.
This is first down a bit.
Yeah. I just sat down against a tree. I was walking and I was annoyed that people judge people for cold calling, so I just made a video about it. I didn't even intend for like the YouTube thing at this point. I was just like, oh, I want to make this, let's just try and make a video. And then it got like 500 views and we got a bunch of appointments. I was like, what? Yeah, what happened, eh, Billy? What happened? Yeah. Yeah, so that's what was the other one was then just like me. Yeah. Who said Jesus? What was it? Just sat in a field in the middle of COVID, like.
Definitely not in Dubai.
No, man. Yeah. Yeah, then I just started like just talking about shit that I felt passionate about in my industry.
Just speak to your ideal client, just one person, not like the whole market. Just like, imagine you've got your ideal client in front of you and just actually just talk to that one person.
Another thing to know is
Mike, no.
when it comes to YouTube, like the main thing is that you need to know what you're speaking about. So with Charlie, if you look at all of these videos, even if you look at the popular ones, when he says he does it off the riff, he does do it off the riff, where it's like, or off the rip, or whatever the saying is, but there's no script, there's no thinking, it's literally the camera rolls and he starts speaking and bang, there's 500K views.
Sometimes, mate, I'm just chatting absolute shit.
But that's because he knows what he's talking about, because this is his line of expertise. And, you know, with all of you, you have your own individual lines of expertise. You should be able to get on camera and start talking for a good 20, 30, 45 minutes, even an hour, without having to sit down and go, oh my God, what's the script structure? What's the intro?
I bet, like, if you asked yourself, like, what's the #1 thing that pisses you off about the sales industry? And you really thought about it and let that emotion just fucking build up for a few minutes, and then grabbed the camera and talked about it, the video would slap.
Yep.
Like people like to watch this like emotion unfold. Like it's hard for videos to go viral if they don't make you feel something. They don't make you they don't trigger some sort of like emotional response, because that's what keeps you hooked.
Okay, this is all very encouraging, because the reason why I asked this question is because up until this point, all of my YouTube videos have been like super structured, and I stopped recording because I didn't enjoy it, and I was worried about how long I'm talking for and all of those types of things. So just to make sure that I understand, you're saying just go on the camera, have
Just
fun.
treat it in the same way that you treat a journal or a diary. You write for as long or as short as you want to. You're not concerned with the language you're using or how long it takes you to think through a certain point. It's just real. In the same way that like right now, I'm not like thinking about what I'm going to say. Like we're just having a normal conversation. It's the same thing. You know how to do this. You know how to communicate. But for some reason, when you put an audience in front of people, they get all weird and scared. It's like, and also like the cool thing about YouTube is you are only talking to one person at a time. Because like the interaction on YouTube, yes, I might make a video, I might get 100,000 views, but all those people are experiencing that on an individual level. So when you make the video, you make it for one person. And it's like, and that it's almost like you alleviate that fear of being judged because it's just one person at a time. It's not like 100,000 people are sitting in a stadium and watching the video together. That would be way scarier. It's just one person with their own insecurities and issues.
When you get to this size channel, is there a reason why you wouldn't do interviews with other people's, like, to tap into their audience with similar size channels or bigger?
I haven't. What do you mean, like podcasts and stuff?
Yeah, podcasts, like, yeah.
I haven't. I get invited on podcasts quite a bit, but I always turn them down because I'm just too busy.
Other priorities.
Yeah, like once Academy's launched, I'll do like a podcast run in America or something. But like right now, I'm just like Mike Thurston was like, oh, can you come to Dubai and do the podcast? I was like, mate, that's like a 8-hour flight. Then I've got to spend like.
Should have asked him 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, even though he did ask for, he's been asking me for like a year, man. I was just like, bro, I'm too busy. And every time he's like, when you're not too fucking busy. But like, yeah, I'll do that when it's time.
I had a question about the YouTube VSL. I always, because I know I'm selling something, I always like play someone else, and it's weird. Can we just like use the same type of VSL as in DM So Sorry?
No. Because the DM, you're talking about the funnel from your YouTube videos, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the DM Sorcery VSL is like 2 minutes long. It's way too short.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what should I add more than...
Well, you know, social proof, explain the product a little bit more, talk a bit more about the pain, about the problem. Like the only reason the DM Sorcery VSL is 2 minutes long is because that's the native sending limit for a lot of platforms.
Okay.
If I could do it for longer, then I would.
Okay. What's the best length? Is it like between 5
As long as it takes you to make the point and pitch them properly, man.
Okay.
You get VSLs that are 25 minutes long. We're trying one at the moment that's 5 minutes long. You know, there's no like binary, like, oh, this is the exact thing. It's dependent on the niche. It's dependent on you and how well you can talk and all sorts of things.
Okay.